Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot overemphasize how important meetings are. Meetings of this nature are for this country.
This is our fourth Success Summit, an entrepreneurial summit that is meant to take entrepreneurs to the next level. I hope you are going to gain a lot. I welcome you and I say make sure that you take something home and you use whatever little thing that you take and make sure that you start your businesses or you take them to the next level.
We announced on the 25th of March an amount of about 2.9 billion youth entrepreneurship from our fiscus. We've been able to select that, to focus on that. It goes to a number of areas. We are going to areas, for instance, where in particular the historic disadvantaged had no access, where they don't exist, areas of energy and construction and so on, to actually make sure that we dictate terms of ensuring that they have an access there. This is no longer a dream, it's something that is going to start now, already from the 1st of July. 1 billion in this 2.9 goes straight to general procurement for what to call for young people.
One of our major mandate as well is on job creation, where we try and assist businesses that will create jobs, and we have a number of concessionary funds that do assist us to achieve this objective. Going on the typical financial instruments that we use within IDC, it's the traditional ones, which are the debt. We'll give you debt, equity, quasi-equity, which can be sometimes referred to as mezzanine. We provide guarantees, we provide trade finance, bridging finance, and also venture capital.
How do we know that when we want to grow our businesses, we can then at least look to the bank to be able to say yes when we apply for a loan? And is a loan the right thing to apply for in the first place? So there are a number of reasons why banks or funders, as a matter of fact, don't say yes. And it always starts with the vision about your business, and being there and being true to who you are is also reflective of your business. Most business people or entrepreneurs that I speak to are not about a business over an 8-hour period. They're really about a business that exists over 24/7. They live and breathe that business, and they're forever thinking about greater ideas on how to grow that business, how to leverage new businesses, how to create new partnerships, and how to be better at what they do. And most importantly, how to impart the knowledge.
And the first thing I wanted to say is, if you don't take anything from me today, if there's only one thing that you take away from me today, is please buy property. Please buy property. Every successful entrepreneur must have in their basket of investments property. 80% of the wealthiest people in the world have property investments as part of their wealth portfolio. So even if it's a kukanyana for 100,000 rand, 200,000 rand, you have to have a piece of property as part of your investment portfolio.
Perhaps you are here because you want to know why some people succeed in business and others don't. Perhaps you are here because you want to learn the secret strategies behind many successful entrepreneurs. Quite possibly you are here because you want to know how 1% of the people own most of the resources in the world, whilst the rest 99% are controlled by them. Without understanding the concept of money, we spend all our lives chasing it without realizing what is it that we are chasing. Money in itself is neutral. It's a form of transaction between two people, in a form of exchange of energy, exchange of value, a form of trade.
And I want to zoom into this question that is being asked. We are business people and we are starting our businesses. Some of you are in the verge of, are already in it and they want to grow more. Where are the opportunities? Often than not, when we go to meetings and we address people, they ask this question. We want to know, Deputy Minister, I want you to tell us where are the opportunities. And I often answer it in 1 second and sit down. Because I normally say that opportunities are right in front of your eyes. And they can be accessed by you walking into them. Because indeed, when you want to deal with the issues of looking for opportunities, anything that you see outside as something that is successful and somebody is doing it is not an opportunity anymore, it's a taken opportunity. So if you see water and you see somebody doing very well and is selling water around, it's not an opportunity, it's already a taken one. But the only thing that you can do, it might be to analyze, for you to analyze and say, here is an opportunity that has been taken. Is there still space?
You need networks more than you would need money, because more often than not, people think the minute I have this money, it's going to make my business work. Now, you can imagine with the level of unemployment we have now, all of us think, oh, I can sell amalusnyana and some sweets, and we all think we're an entrepreneur. Let's face it, not all of us are entrepreneurs. Some of us, I could be a very good plumber, for example. So I know how to lay the pipes, I know how to make the water run, I know how to make the toilets work, because I'm a good plumber. But it doesn't make me a good entrepreneur. So, excuse me, so these are the things that we look at to say, how do we help you identify what your potential is, identify what the business has potential to do, and identify your own resilience as a business person. Are you really an entrepreneur, or at the slightest provocation, the day somebody came up with a job, you would drop it like it's hot and go elsewhere? So those are the things that we look out for.
Because what exactly is it that Shaka was questioning here? He was questioning the status quo. He was questioning the use of the assegai as a primary tool of battle. And how can it be more ineffective? Because not only do you not hit your target, you lose your weapon and you equip your enemy with a new weapon. But the response he got was negative. And what was the general's objection? There was one objection that he had. He said, will it work? He was not convinced it's going to work, because what happens if we rush the other line, they will rush us, this whole thing will end up in a bloodbath. So when you have a new idea, you have to first of all sell it, and you have to demonstrate that it can work, and that's exactly what King Shaka did next.
Match selling, what is that? That's where you match two things together and you put a name on it. It could be called a starter's package, and it moves 3 items at the same time. Okay? We call that match selling. That's on clothes. You know, you go in and you see a suit or you see an outfit, but on that outfit is a beautiful scarf, okay? And a couple of other things, and you were only after the outfit, but you take the package, okay? That's package selling, okay? Match selling. Down selling is where you take and you downsell, because a lot of times we oversell and we lose business. Cross-selling. What are we talking here? That's where you get good relationships with other people and they help sell what you have and you help sell what they have. Selling is not telling. It's taking the time to ask the right questions to uncover what's happening.
What I most importantly learned from Success Summit is that South Africa is growing and its people are hungry for opportunities and to contribute to the economy and to come up with solutions that make everyday life easier. I learned that we need networks and platforms like this in order to keep our spirits up as entrepreneurs, because sometimes our immediate environment might not mirror our ambitions. We need the constant reminder to keep the eye on the ball. We need to have conversations with those who understand our intentions. We need to see familiar faces, be it of gender, of age, or race, that show us that we are not crazy. We can do it. It is possible.